Okay, welcome back, everybody. Thanks again for joining us. This webinar will be recorded, so we'll make sure that we send it out to all registered attendees so that you can go back and find any information that you are looking for in the presentation, and as well how to get a hold of GTR or JobProgress. I would like to start today's webinar off with talking a little bit about what we are going to talk about today, and it's pretty clear. Brand reputation and referrals, how those two are intimately intertwined. And I'm very fortunate to have David Buzzelli here, co-founder of JobProgress. I'll have him do a quick little introduction as well. My name is Jamey Vumback, and I'm the CEO and founder of Get the Referral. If you haven't heard about us, we are a referral software platform, and we'll be sharing with you a little bit about how our platform works intimately with JobProgress and to help you get a better reputation as well as get more referrals and get more word of mouth business. So with that, I'd like to just turn it over to David for a quick intro, and we'll get started.
Hey, Jamey, I really appreciate you working with me to bring this brand reputation and referral webinar to people that are interested, whether they be prospects, current users of GTR, current users of JobProgress. I think it's super important. I really love what you guys are doing over there at GTR. And so it's nice that we'll be able to introduce the concept of using JobProgress and GTR together to sort of empower our mutual contractors for the benefit of their businesses.
Yeah, absolutely. And I will say here, and I have to thank David. David is a customer of Get the Referral and are using our platform to generate more word of mouth referrals for JobProgress as well. So after David saw the success that they're having with the platform and sharing with him some of the success that our other roofing and solar contractors are having with our platform, it was just a natural fit to get together and to share our story about the differences between our two companies and how we're working together. So with that, I'm going to start off talking a little bit about referrals, right? You know, the first thing you got to do to get a referral, you got a good brand reputation. But we really want to kind of focus right now on referrals themselves and how important it is to make sure that your customers are telling their friends and family about the great experience that they had. And you'll see through our platform as well as JobProgress ways that you can do that. And, you know, given today's, pandemic and remote and virtual selling that is going on right now, we actually saw a tremendous increase in referrals. And I'll share a quick little stat with you in a moment that kind of shares with you over the last 90 days, the increase that we got during the pandemic. But to start here, I think these are pretty common statements with regards to referrals, and a word of mouth recommendation is the primary factor. 25 to 50% of all purchasing decisions, people are asking their friends and family. For every satisfied customer, they're going to share that with about 2.68 people. And that really matches up with some of the stats that we're seeing over the last 5 years at GTR with regards to how many referrals are going to come in from an individual customer that becomes an advocate of your company, and we'll share that with you as well. And another key component here is 83% of consumers trust the referrals from their friends and family. I don't know how many times I, ask friends and family about different products, services, different industries and such, and it really helps us through the buying decision. And so, and that just kind of leads right to this last stat over here by Nielsen, that people are 4 times more likely to buy when they were referred by a friend. They did all the work, right? They got the solar, they got the new roof, they got the new product that was delivered in an unbelievable fashion. And so they're more likely to not search online, not go to 10 different companies. And so the power of getting the referrals is just so important. And with that, I want to share a little bit about marketing, the marketing funnel. We're all very familiar with this. You have your awareness, your consideration, conversion, and then ultimately advocacy, right? And so the difference with the different stages of the funnel is the top of the funnel is where you have your Google ads, your Facebook ads, and all the money that you're spending. And those traditional marketing approaches are going to promote awareness and consideration, but they typically have a very high CPA, right? What your Google words cost and so on and so forth. You also have your door knocking and buying leads and social media marketing and such. That's all leads that are coming in at the top of the funnel. And so, and then you're trying everything to get them down to consideration. Okay, yes, now I got 3 companies I'm looking at. And then ultimately you want to drive them down to conversion. And so the nice thing about referrals is using your customer base, those customers that you work so hard on getting satisfied, finding a way to capture them and to be able to communicate and engage with them at a level that you couldn't in the past. And so when you're bringing in a new referral, you're going to come in at a much lower component of the funnel. You're going to come in right at the conversion. Typical referrals are going to close at 50–60%. And so you're going to be able to move them down quickly through the conversion part of the funnel and into advocacy. So where you are going to then take every advocate that you sign up to become part of your referral network is going to generate about 1.3 referrals over a 12-month period. And so that is a stat that keeps coming back, that we see time and time again with all of our customers that we work with across the country. And what happens is that you can average that out. And so if you have 1,000 advocates in your referral network that are connected through your company, you're going to generate about 1,300 referrals during that time frame. And we'll talk a little bit about the ROI as well. The nice thing about that is you're controlling your costs. This is almost like a paid for performance process, because you're only paying for referrals that actually sell. And so that's really important component of yours. So you're able to drive your CPA down, create a much greater ROI, and control the money that you're spending. And so how do you do that? You do it through your referral network, through our referral platform. Get the Referral is an iOS and Google Play branded application that'll be branded in your name, your colors, your logo. It can be available under your name in the App Store and or our one-of-a-kind Advocator app. There's a couple different programs that we have for you. You also get a back-end dashboard that's going to help you control, and all of that information comes into one place. And that's the nice thing about this, is that with referrals and with our referral platform, you're actually going and now having the ability to close the loop. In a typical referral situation, I had a great experience with a roofing contractor. I tell my friend about it. Now you're waiting for that friend to come around and call you, either look you up on Google to find the business card that was handed to you, whatever the case may be. What with our referral platform, at that point of the experience that's being shared with that existing customer that's satisfied, they're going to send you that information through the platform, and now you control that information. Your sales reps are now engaged because they're getting notified that a new referral that just came in for them in real time. You're able to then reach out to that customer much more quickly, where they don't have to go out and search for your name on Google or call you or wait a week or two. This is real time happening, and that in itself is going to help you really control and manage all your referrals. And so with that, you want to be able to communicate and engage with them all through the process. And what we're finding is we actually have excuse me, I went back a little too far there. We actually have a project status update where you can actually update the customer, integrate with JobProgress, and as you move that job through the different stages, the customer's getting notified in your branded app. Guess what? That's a great experience. They're going to tell their friends about what's happening. Yeah, we just got our permit, scheduled installation on an X date, whatever the case may be. You have the ability to then engage with your customers remotely through JobProgress, right on through GTR, and the customer understanding what's going on with their job. When they're ready to send a referral, they're going to be able to do that right through the app. They're able to track, and the best part about it is actually get rewarded for referrals right in the application. And I'll share with you what that looks like in just a moment. Over here, this is what I mentioned a little bit earlier. During the pandemic, what we saw was an incredible increase in referrals that are coming into the platform. And so the last 90 days, there was over 18,200 new referrals that came in. Over 4,000 referrals were sold during that time frame, and over $100 million in gross sales revenue, over a 15x ROI. And so as we go further and further down the road, companies are now finding different ways to communicate and engage with their customers, right? They're doing business a little bit differently. And so in order to have technology behind you during this whole process and this transition is very crucial for you. Getting on to what does our app do? You might be wondering. So here you have this is your actual your app. Once again, this is branded for your company, your colors, your logos. This is your company interface. This is where your customers are going to be able to see what's going on in real time with all that they do. The one I mentioned earlier, project status, they can click here. They can, when you move it in JobProgress to installation scheduled, they're going to get a notification. They'll also get an in-app message where they can actually communicate with you. And if they have any questions or concerns, do that right in the application. Once again, having that top mind awareness of your company and who they're using. So that's a great way to stay in touch with your customers. You also have over here, you have add a referral. So simple for that. You can put in multiple different types of products that you have and how much you want to pay for a referral. You can pay for a verified or qualified referral. You can pay for a sold one. There's also a bonus structure that you can build out. There's tiers that you can pay differently based upon how many referrals have come in over a period of time, and you get that increase along the way. You can pay a percentage of the job. So there's different ways that you can actually reward your customers. But once they select the product, they can import a contact, put a note in there, and you're going to get an email. The sales rep will get an email, as well as the customer that was referred is going to get a custom email from you saying that they were just referred to by whatever that advocate's name is. So everybody's in touch here. It's closing the loop. The customer who sent the referral, your advocate, who's Phil Dunphy in this case, they can check the referral history and really see what's happening with the referrals. So no more phone calls. Hey, I saw you installed solar or that new roof. I never got paid. This way, the customers that are sending you referrals are tracking everything in real time. When you're ready to reward them, we have the Advocator wallet. So in your dashboard, you're going to be able to track everything that is there that will be able to allow you to understand what is owed to everybody. You simply load money onto your account in your dashboard. You hit pay now. They get a notification. They go into their wallet. And then from there, they can download their funds to their bank. They can get over 220 different gift cards they can choose from, or a virtual debit card. So you give the customer the ability to, once again, get top mind brand awareness. They're going into your app to retrieve that money. They're really happy about it. They're going to share that experience with other folks as well. And just a couple other quick little notes here. We have write a review, right? We're going to, David's going to be talking about reputation. Well, we actually link all of your review sites directly right into the application that are associated with your company. So you can send them a quick little message. Hey, do you mind writing the review? We completed the installation. Go into the app and click here. They go in, and then these are your review sites that they can send write a review right from our application. It's going to be rendered in the app, so they don't leave the app. It's going to give you top mind awareness. And then this is another cool part where you can actually, they can share their story with their friends and family. You can give them a pre-written message, and they can copy that and send it out to Facebook. Each advocate has their own referral form where if it gets filled out, they're going to get credit for that referral, thereby you guys tapping into their social media friends and family. For the solar companies out there, we can actually embed any of the solar monitoring, as well as giving you the ability to store all their documents, their contract, their warranties, whatever it may be, all in this one app where everything is connected there for them right in the application. And so that's going to give you the ability to really have a lot of opportunity to communicate and engage with your customers. And as I mentioned over here, let me just kind of go to this next page. Sorry about that. Oh, over here, you have your dashboard. Everything is integrated here. All of the referrals, all your settings, everything is here in your dashboard. You can track your referrals, your sales reps, how are they doing? How many advocates do they have? How many referrals have they submitted? How many were sold? Here's all your advocates, how much is owed to them, and communication and engagement throughout the whole process with them here. And as I mentioned earlier, there is a two-way API integration. So with GTR, any leads that come in can get sent automatically through Zapier into JobProgress, and then from there, those are received, or we have an open API that we use. Those referrals are then sent to JobProgress. You can actually link it up so there's two-way integration where you can then update your customers in the app as you move the lead through the different stages in JobProgress, as well as do the same for job status update, and it all interacts very nicely and easily. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to David here to be able to share with you a little bit about online brand reputation and staying in touch with your customers. So David, I'm going to hand it over to you, and you can take it from there.
Hey, thanks, Jamey. Really appreciate that. Hopefully you can see my screen. Wanted to thank everyone. You know, Jamey, it's so funny. We've been using JobProgress as a company. I guess we've been with you guys for at least a half a year now. Would you say that's pretty much true or more?
Yeah, I think a little bit more actually. Yeah. So, yep.
Yep. And so we've had a really great experience. The one thing I want to sort of elaborate and have our contractors understand is that GTR working alongside JobProgress, what really allowed me to find, you know, a lot of value with that sort of connection was that we're so familiar with, you know, doing a great job with respect to getting a job through the lead phase, or we call the first phone call to the final payment, with however you may want to set up your stages in JobProgress. We're always so proud when we get these positive testimonials, right? And the testimonials are great, but when you're thinking about referrals and advocacy, it came to my conclusion that testimonials are in between referrals and advocates. Those advocates are those homeowners or even those commercial customers that sort of talk on your behalf when you're not there. They're walking, living testimonials. And these advocates, they actually can generate dozens of referrals over the course of a year or even the first 3 months after you've done a job for them. And so when it all came together for me with respect to, you know, connecting with GTR and deciding to make that happen, it's nice. And so I really want my contractors who have questions about, you know, how we think it could help them. It really, in my mind, allows you to, if you're already using JobProgress, great. You know it's an awesome way to run your business. You have your entire team on it. JobProgress, it's a run your business app. And this is about you and your business. And it's about you doing the best job you can and creating great brand reputation in the community that you serve. And so if you're thinking about how do I get more testimonials? How do I get people who are homeowners to then become advocates and give me referrals consistently over time? Jamey and I spoke at length about this, and you know, we really came to the conclusion that it's really about brand reputation. And a couple of things that I want to talk about over the next couple of minutes is how you can use JobProgress out in the field and in the office with respect to just firming up your brand reputation. When you think about, you know, the process that you on a daily basis go through with all your workers, with all your subcontractors, how they're interacting with your business lends itself to creating a good brand reputation, allowing you to project yourself and your brand to the community you serve. I think it's really important that teamwork and everyone understanding what mission they're on a daily basis when they come into work, understanding what they have to do that day, having uniformity with respect to all the forms and templates that you're using, understanding what and how they're meant to interact with the customers when they're out on the job site. It's super important. You're never going to get great referrals, great testimonials, or have people want to become an advocate if you're not handling your business in such a way that is creating good brand reputation along the way. Final 3 points I'm going to talk about are coordination, sharing, and consistency. One of the things that a lot of my contractors use with respect to interacting between the job level with, creating forms and proposal templates, estimating expertly, getting in there and getting your hover or eagle view measurements, and then turning that into a quick proposal that looks great, is allowing you to then share with the homeowner the progress of that job as it's happening. And so you can't expect to one day sign up to GTR and all of a sudden have a miracle of referrals just plop into your lap if you're not doing the things throughout the course of the days and weeks in order to develop great brand reputation as part of that process. The only way you're going to really be able to leverage the power and awesomeness of GTR or JobProgress is to make sure that you're living up to the standards, in terms of, that reputation that you're trying to build. And so one of the nice things with respect to JobProgress and these customer web pages, it really allows you to sort of speak to the homeowner without actually being there. It's like contactless, as you might say. Some of these customers and accounts, this one isn't in particular, are hooked up to QuickBooks Pay so that customers can actually pay for things right through these homeowner web pages. They can leave Google reviews right from here. They can speak to you about a testimonial or even an issue they might have. They know when their schedule date is. If there are proposals that they want to see whether or not they want to say yes or no to within JobProgress, it's all right there for them to see and look at and be able to interact with. On the left-hand side of this particular tool, which is our customer web viewer, you could have up to 15 different lines here. A lot of my companies are putting like warranty information, a message from the founder, videos about what, the products are all about, while they're making decisions to say yes or no to a job. It's all part of the process of you allowing your customers, whether it be a 10-mile area, a 15-mile area, a 25-mile area, anywhere your sphere of influence is, you need to be able to develop that reputation that your team is accurate in your pricing, that your team is fair in your dealings, that you show up on time, that you're able to, like, I'll give you an example. User tracking is a new feature that we've developed with JobProgress. We recently launched it probably about a week ago, and it is the ability for you to see all of your team and their location wherever they may be at within the community that you serve. And so, for example, this is, where I'm at right now as we're speaking. But if I move throughout the day, you can actually see all 20 of your salesmen. You can see where they're at, so that when a call comes in and you're adding a lead or a prospect in JP, you can actually click on user tracking and find the person, even if it's like a small $250 repair, and they can be there almost instantly because of that quick ability for you to instantly know where they're at. While you're doing this, I don't know if you guys can see my mobile device here as well, but I'm going to pull that up.
Yep, we see it.
Yep, great. Going to a job, and let's say you had user tracking and you get somebody to do a quick siding repair, or check a solar panel on top of a roof. You can go to a job within JP real quick, and let's go to that Erica job real quick, and you can go and do your repair, understand what the charge is on the repair, and take payment for it absolutely through the app by just swiping a credit card. And so how cool is that, even if it might be like an ASAP emergency repair, that you're able to send an installer or a repair person over there within minutes, allow them to interact with a beautiful proposal template, and then take payment, in no time. This is the type of interaction and coordination and consistency that a run your business platform can enable you to build a good brand reputation. You're not going to be able to get referrals, guys, or positive testimonials without that fluidness of allowing your business to run in a way that is duplicable, right? And consistent. I just wanted to finally sort of end this with a couple of quick references to three things that Jamey brought up in his part of the presentation. And that's specifically awareness, consideration, conversion, and advocacy. Awareness, consideration, conversion, and advocacy. If you can mentally project that image of those four words, it's like it's a trending relationship, right? And so when your community starts to begin to be aware that, hey, ABC Roofing or XYZ Solar Company run by whatever, they might know your name, they might know your name, but they see your signs in the area, they see your truck wraps. When they start to hear things like on Facebook or whatever the case may be with respect to your reputation, it's nice that you begin to get this awareness as part of this four-step process that Jamey was talking about. Brand reputation and awareness, it's almost like a tree growing with roots. Once you have awareness in your neighborhood, you got to keep on watering that tree. You've got to keep on adding nutrients to the soil. And that means you got to keep on doing jobs, and you have to keep on treating your business in such a way that the community receives you positively. That's what creates this awareness. And that's what allows them to consider you to be someone to be relied upon in the area that you serve. And that's the only way you're going to convert. And that's the only way after conversion. This is my happiest point. And this is one of the referrals are absolutely amazing. We receive referrals from Get the Referral every day as JobProgress. But the one thing that I love personally, even more than referrals, are the advocates. An advocate for you guys is going to be that happy homeowner that may have already given a positive testimonial in Google or Facebook, or even in the Get the Referral app, or whatever the case may be, or through JobProgress, through our 5 or 6 different referral sources that we allow them to interact with, whether it be photo-based or through our customer webpage. When they become advocates, that's when you really have a friend. That's when, they're part of your team. Those advocates, they're almost like stakeholders in your organization. And you've got to treat them like gold, because that is something that is going to give you that ROI that Jamey was talking about, for years to come. And so Get the Referral is a great program that allows you to take what you're doing in JobProgress, which is building and maintaining and growing an amazing business. I don't think there's anything better in the country that allows you to do so. And then taking that, and with you building that great brand reputation, extending it to referrals and advocates. And so that, Jamey, with that said, it's been a great experience. And if you just want to, maybe recap or shed some other further insights, maybe you can at this time.
Yeah, absolutely. That, you summed it up there, David, and really kind of put it into perspective of that relationship between your CRM, the experience your customers have, and the tools that you guys have there are just incredible to be able to stay engaged and communicate along the way. And I want to look for even deeper ways that we can, integrate with you guys, so that your companies that are using JobProgress can duplicate that experience right in the app as well. So you said it right there. You got to keep adding water to the roots, and really working on that relationship with your customers, because it's just so difficult to get a customer happy, right? And now we're doing everything remotely, and so the better that you can use technology in order to do that, the better you're going to be, the more advocates you're going to have, and building out that, almost like, as David said, a 1099 advocate type of relationship
That's
between
right.
your and extending your sales team at no additional cost. It's happy customers. So that's just awesome, and we really look forward to working with more JobProgress customers. We have quite a few of you already that we're working with, and would love to continue to grow that base. And with that said, we have actually put together an incentive for any JobProgress customers. And then this will go out when we do an email. We'll have this information here, but there's a landing page here, talks a little bit about the relationship with JobProgress. And because David and I have been working so well together, we have extended an offer to any JobProgress customer that comes through this landing page. We're going to waive the $249 onboarding fee, as well as give you a 15% discount on any of your selected plans. So please use the landing page so that we can track that you came from JobProgress in this webinar. Tell your other contractors, friends, and family about the relationship, and we really look forward to hearing from you and sharing with you all of the details. There's a lot more to go into. Obviously, in a 30-40 minute webinar, we can't get in too deep, but hopefully you guys have gotten a sense for how the two work together, and the relationship between that process that you're using to get that customer happy and having technology a part of that along the way, building that advocacy network of hundreds or thousands of customers. We have customers that actually have over 20,000 advocates, believe it or not. So it's a powerful tool, and to combine that with all of the technology you have in JobProgress is just it's a super win-win for everybody out there. With that, we also have, let me share with you one other page here. So for us GTR customers, there's also a landing page for our customers, and we'll get this out to all of our customers and prospects. If you're looking to get more information about JobProgress, I'll let you do your little spiel here, David, and then we'll kind of finish up.
Great, I appreciate it, Jamey. Before, of course, JobProgress is always looking, especially, Jamey has a huge base of solar companies that our exposure to solar companies has been growing recently because of the tools that we've been integrating with. We are working directly with EagleView with their new solar report, which is super powerful. It does have proprietary components with respect to shading and output on solar panels that no one else has. We'll be the only CRM that actually has access to that with respect to building, estimating proposals and templates. We will be working with EagleView on a custom solar proposal viewer. And so that's pretty exciting for any GTR customers that might be interested in doing a demo. If you go to jobprogress.com /get the referral, you'll be able to sort of request this free demo. And it goes right to one of my sales guys. It's probably about 30 or 45 minutes. It's super educational, and it goes just beyond our platform. It really talks to you about, what your business processes are, how you might be able to effectively improve, whether it be teamwork or communication or sharing or whatever the case may be. I think it's a win-win, like Jamey was saying. And if you're already using GTR, it's great because, like Jamey said, we're two-way connected with respect to the integration. So check out this free demo site, and then we can follow up otherwise after that. Jamey, I think that's pretty much it on our end. I really appreciate the opportunity to work with you, Jamey.
Yes, thank you, David. I as well, and the whole team here at GTR thanks the work with JobProgress and your team there. It's been great. We did get a couple questions there. I guess they didn't see the landing page. for whatever reason it wasn't sharing. But the JobProgress, so if you're a JobProgress customer and, excuse me, if you're a GTR customer and want more information about JobProgress, go to jobprogress.com/get the referral. And then if you are a JobProgress customer, you want to go to getthereferral.com/JobProgress-referral. Once again, we'll get this out in an email to you guys as soon as possible so that you have that information and that you can go ahead and reach out to us. But once again, thanks so much for the time, David, and
Thank you.
everybody here that attended. We appreciate it, and we really look forward to talking to you soon.
Great webinar, great product you have over there, Jamey.
You as well. Thanks, David. Bye-bye.
All right, bye now.